Yewo Farm CEOs. Thank you very much for joining me today. Mwale Gilbert here, and so excited that I'm hosting the masterclass that we mostly have on a monthly basis. It's pretty exciting to be having it this month, and what is exciting about it is that we always come back to refute the idea that remote farming is impossible. We say that remote farming is very possible when things are done right. And this is the basis of our conversation at the masterclasses, where we are looking at about three main things. Number one being recruitment and how you should be doing it right, having the right people on the farm, people who have the skill to get the work done as a business. Number two, we make sure that we look at the issue of strategic planning. You know, the thought of where is this farm going? Where is this business going? Remember, you have to plan the end to the beginning before you actually get into this farming activity. Do you know where you're going to be selling these products? Do you know how much they're going to buy them at? Do you have contracts that are showing intention of someone who would like to buy from you? Do you also know how much production you need to make and how much profit you're going to make? What is the profit margin that you're going to make out of this business activity? The third and last thing that we zero in is primarily on the issue of business systems. And this will be the group of the 50th number of farm CEOs that we would have hosted. Starting out in October last year, we've been sitting down with about 10 farms physically, and we usually have others joining in online, some coming through all the way from Kasama, others local here in Lusaka, and others are actually joining in all the way from the UK, others from the US, and it's pretty interesting to see what we are all learning on how to actually run our farms remotely and how to do it successfully. So the last thing there is on the issue of business systems, because you cannot have your farm running on what is called individual brilliance. You need to have a repetitive nature of what people keep on doing on a regular basis that makes them actually win. So we are having that today, and it's exciting. Looking forward to connecting to different types of farm CEOs, and hopefully that we could actually be able to see you on the next one in March on the 27th. So we are excited, and I'd like to hear from you. How are you faring when it comes to remote farming? Are you winning? What are some of the things that are helping you win? What are some of the challenges that you've experienced with doing what is called remote farming? No doubt about it. I always have a very close friend of mine who likes telling me a story that we always laugh about. He has goats, and that's the first thing that he did. And one of the interesting things is that he would tell me to say, bro, my team members at the farm just called me telling me that the dog ate the goat. So I said, all right. So when I went over to go and visit, to go and see how that happened, I asked, so where is, any signs, of any remains of the goat, the fur or anything like that? They said, no, the dog ate everything. So I find that very interesting and, very, very funny. But those are the realities of remote farming for a lot of people. But those horror stories, as well as also stories of the fact that, you're not making profit on your farm, are things that are actually solvable. And we are seeing a number of people actually make a clear turn around that and start heading towards, the rest they require as an owner of the farm, and also as well the idea of being able to make the amount of money that they are looking for, from their farms. So let's see you next time. But much more than that, please like and subscribe, as well as also share with us in the comments what's your experience with remote farming. What situations have you seen happening due to that? Let's learn from one another. Thank you.